it's Eva. So today is the last day of my exams and I decided to do a what I ate today video in case you guys are wondering what I eat before exams, after exams, blah blah blah. I don't know what you guys, but I like to wake up considerably early just so I can make myself a nice breakfast because I believe that if you start off your day really good with really good food, then you'll just have a nice morning and hopefully the rest of the food that you eat throughout the day is just gonna be just as good, so you're gonna be happy because obviously food is what fuels your mood. But I like to be as productive as possible, so if I can play something in the background and listen to it, then I will do that, and that is exactly what I do when making breakfast or putting on makeup. I'll usually either go with a podcast from JK Films about their news, or I will just go with an audiobook. But this morning I decided to go with an audiobook from Audible, and I'm actually listening to Death by Black Hole, which is a non-fiction book. Let me know if you also don't really like reading fiction books because you feel like it just doesn't add much to your life and you're more of like a non-fiction book type of person. Honestly, if it's a textbook that I'm not being tested on, then I'd be so willing to read it. If you guys are like me and you like to be as productive as possible, maybe you want to read some non-fiction books with me, you know, we'll make a geek club right here, then I hooked you guys up with a link for a free audiobook at audible.com/Eva. Other than that, I'll just play it on my phone, blast it up to max, and make my omelets. I'm really lazy when it comes to cooking though, in my opinion. If I can do it without making as many dishes as possible, I will do that. I'll basically just oil up my pan with some palm oil, and then I'll just put in some onions that I chopped up from a few days ago because ain't nobody got time to chop up onions every day. After that, I'll just crack an egg and an egg white, and if you guys are wondering about the egg yolk, you can basically just keep it in the fridge for until the end of the week or like a couple days later and make a really good dessert with it. I tend to make custards or puddings with it, and it's a really nice way of rewarding yourself at the end of the week without wasting the egg yolks. After that, I'll just sprinkle in whatever vegetables or whatever I have in my fridge. So right now I only have tomatoes, so tomatoes goes inside. And then some salt, pepper, and to speed up the process, I basically just put a lid on top just so that I can cook the top as well. After that, just flip it over and make it look like a fancy omelet because aesthetics matter. Aesthetics make me happy in the morning. And not just let it on my plate with an apple that I just cut fancy just for this video. But normally I would just have the apple cut in half and just munch on that. To top it off, I normally would have ketchup, but I didn't have any for whatever reason today, so I'm just using sriracha on top, but you know, either or works. Next up is lunch, which is a really late lunch because my exam was at 12, which is smack in the middle of lunchtime. We were supposed to be eating, but obviously they don't care if we starve, and especially if we commute and we get there at lunchtime, and the last time we had freaking breakfast was hours ago. For lunch, I decided to go out because I wanted to treat myself after my exam, and I've been craving okonomiyaki for the longest time and I've never had it before until this day, and honestly it is so freaking good. If you guys have never gotten it before, you have to go and get it because it is one of the best things I've ever tasted. After that, because I did a lot of walking because I refused to take the subway since it was such a nice, bright, beautiful day. It was like 10 degrees and I was sweating under a giant chunky sweater. But regardless anyways, I walked around a lot and I figured I might as well try the new Nutella donut from Tim Hortons. So I just got one and split it in half and shared it with Linda. So I have to say, although I really like Nutella, I probably wouldn't buy it again just because it's so sweet and I just can't bring myself to buy another one. But I do like the nuts on top. The nuts are really good. The okonomiyaki was so filling, like surprisingly filling. I decided to have a really late dinner, plus I got home late as well because commuting problems. I just grabbed some leftover cabbage soup that I had in my fridge, and if you guys are wondering how to make it, there's no solid recipe for it. You literally just toss everything in, and that's what I really love about soups. So, you know, just put in some V8, chopped up veggies, whatever the heck you have in your fridge, and then you can put in some onions, garlic, salt, pepper, a little squeeze of lemon, and tomatoes. Honestly, just stick in whatever you find in your fridge into the pot and simmer it for 30 minutes and you will basically have it, and it tastes really freaking good. Finally, to finish off, I don't sleep at a normal time anymore, regardless of how tired I am. I don't know why, I just don't sleep. Anyways, so I just go with some mini oranges, tangerines, clementines, whatever the heck you guys want to call these things. And I basically eat this throughout the night, and I eat plenty of these because these taste freaking amazing and I love them. And I know I'm probably gonna get comments saying that, you know, there's a lot of sugars and fruits, you probably shouldn't eat them right before you sleep, blah blah blah. But you know what? I don't care because I really like these, and these make me happy, and I will eat them if I want to, and if I want to eat them before I sleep, I will do that. Yeah, that's everything that I ate. So I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you had for breakfast, because breakfast is the best meal of the day. If you guys did like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, because I put out new videos every Sunday. I will see you guys next week. Bye!